I shall speak to you about some of the changes that the Finance Minister has proposed in this budget and how these are going to affect your money life. The expectations from this budget were very high. People have lost their incomes, salary, there have been salary cuts and so on. So there was widespread expectations that the Finance Minister would change tax slabs or give some other form of relief to people. But that has not happened. But you have got to understand that the government has also suffered losses in revenue this year, so it could not possibly have loosened the purse strings too much. The most important thing is that the tax slabs haven't changed. Last year, a new tax regime was introduced, wherein the income tax rates for each slab were lower compared to the older regime, but you were not allowed to avail of deductions. Now, this new taxation regime did not find many takers, so there were expectations that this tax regime would get tweaked in this budget. That has not happened. However, there is good news for senior citizens. Those who are 75 years and above, they have got some concession in that if they only receive pension and interest income, they do not need to file taxes. Also, the time limit within which the income tax department can reopen tax cases has been reduced. It has been reduced from 6 years to 3 years. One thing it definitely means is that you need to keep your documents for past years for a lesser span of time now. The Finance Minister has also promised some improvement in procedures for NRIs, especially those NRIs who return to India. They find it difficult to get credit on. They face issues with accrued income in their foreign retirement accounts. Also, if they have paid taxes in India, they find it difficult to get credit for those taxes in their own foreign jurisdiction. So the Finance Minister has promised tweaks to the double taxation regime in order to provide relief to NRIs. The system of the income tax return forms being pre-filled has already started. In this budget, the Finance Minister announced that more details will come pre-filled in your form now. So any capital gains from equities and other securities, dividend income, interest from post office and bank accounts, all these details will come pre-filled, so that you don't have to put in too much effort into finding out all these details. Then there is some relief on dividend income also. Last year, if you remember, dividend distribution tax was abolished, and this tax was made taxable, and dividend was made taxable in the hands of individuals. This year, the Finance Minister has said that TDS will not be deducted on dividend from REITs and InvITs. Also, people find it very difficult to file advance tax because it is very hard to assess how much the dividend how much companies or mutual funds, how much dividend they will actually pay to people. So the Finance Minister has said that you need to, this advance tax, you will be liable to pay advance tax on distributed dividend only once it has been declared. Then there is section 80 EEA, under which you get a deduction of 1,50,000 on home loans taken to buy an affordable house. This is over and above the 2 lakh deduction that you get on section 24. Now the Finance Minister has extended this Section 80EEA deduction up till 31 March 2022. And there was also something in the budget on employers' contribution to EPF and superannuation fund. Many employers deduct the employees' contribution to EPF and superannuation funds, but they don't submit it to the government. So the FM has said that what is the result of this? Sometimes it means that the least it means is that employees suffer loss of interest income, and in case the employer goes bust, then there is permanent loss of income for employees. So the FM has said that in future, if there is delay in the payment of in the depositing of employees' contribution, then the employer will not get deduction on his part of the contribution. So these are some of the initial some of our initial views. Keep watching us, and we will come out with further details on what has happened. We will keep updating you. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.